So there is my link at the top. It's also linked over on Instagram, and for quick reference, it's quick up there at the top. But some people like to see it at the bottom, also in the chat. So let me throw it in the chat. But today, what I had planned on talking about was email software, how to manage your email. And what I wanted to do was talk about this system called ClickUp. When I hired my virtual assistant that became my project manager, this is a system that she introduced to me. And I got to tell y'all, okay, um, I got to go and do a tutorial because I did not, I still do not know this system. But when I was doing my research on it, looking for something that will work really well that I could recommend to you guys regarding um, email, managing your emails and all of that, ClickUp just kept coming up. So if you are familiar with ClickUp, hey, come on up and let's talk about ClickUp, okay? Because it's a nice system. From what I was hearing, it is everything. With one click, you have everything. I mean, it not only helps with emails, it helps with a whole lot of other stuff. And my VA, or rather my virtual project manager is what I called her. I called her the brain queen. That's what I called her. She loves her systems and so very organized. And yes, I'm talking about her in the past because right now she's not with me right now. But I do intend on bringing her back on board as far as being part of my team, because she's really organized. She really is, and I love her. We just had a misunderstanding when it came to renewing my contract with her. So yeah, but she is awesome. She knows her stuff, and I believe that ClickUp is something that you should at least look into. And just to make sure that you know what it is I'm saying, because I know I just need help with English still. Okay. Everybody is trying to learn what is it, Spanish or something. I'm still trying to learn English, so hold up. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. It's ClickUp. So that's what we are talking about. Oh, listen, I just found something that is like a minute. I didn't want to do these things. I didn't want to play something that was going to be too long. But this one is like let's see. You can collaborate on responses with your team. Okay. I gotta go find it again. So we're gonna listen together as to what she's saying over here about ClickUp in the emails and whatnot, because I know we deal with emails on a day-to-day basis. We just got to get organized with this thing. Another thing that I ran across was, of course, Outlook, and of course Microsoft, and of course, the Google thing and whatnot. But this system right here is just amazing. And I think I was just a little a little intimidated by all of the buttons and the what is it? I want to say the wheels and it's not wheels. Let me just shut up. Okay. So anyway, just all of the things, that was going on. Okay, so I think now this one is 3 minutes. Golly. I just don't want it to be too long. It's all talking about ClickUp though. So um, Supercharge your email with. Okay, we're gonna do this one. It's kind of lengthy, and like I said, we're gonna listen together, and then I'll come back and make some comments after it. So I haven't heard this, so I just want to make that clear. All right, so here we go.
Surface that email back to the top again. Do you find yourself drowning in emails? I don't know about you, but I get an awful lot of email. And before using ClickUp and its email feature, I was constantly either copying and pasting information from emails, emailing myself in hopes that I would surface that email back to the top again, using features in emails that I thought would help me find them again, like favoriting them or putting them into folders, but I always found myself drowning in email. Then I discovered ClickUp's feature that enables you to send emails to a specific list or even a task right inside of ClickUp. And you can leverage ClickUp's automation tool to help do some behind the scenes tidying up for you so that later that email will be surfaced as an email that you need to tag so that you can appropriately find it later. This video is going to walk you through all of the steps to do this in under 15 minutes. Hello, my name is Dr. Monica Rishidi. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a former high school teacher, college professor, and higher ed administrator. I now run operations for an online education startup. I want you to stop and think about all the email you receive on a daily basis. Just stop and think about it for a moment. You probably get a fair amount of emails from students, despite maybe having asked students to only message you within the learning management system, the LMS. You probably get a fair amount of emails from administrators and academic colleagues. And I bet you get even the occasional email for, can you please write me a recommendation letter? I don't know about you, but I love writing recommendation letters. But I always find that I'm somehow writing them at the last moment, despite best laid plans to give myself plenty of time to do them in advance. So my point being is we get a lot of emails, don't we? There's just a lot of emails that you have to deal with. But what if there was a better way to deal with emails? What if there was a better way to get the emails out of your email inbox and handling your emails? So there's all kinds of ways to handle your email. Here's some of the three that I have often used. First, the feature that I really don't like to use, and I will admit I use way too much, favoriting or starring emails, especially if you're using Gmail as a client. Google gives you the option to star or favorite emails. But then when you favorite everything, some things aren't really so special or favorited anymore, are they? It's not another way. It becomes another way to not let you find something that's important because everything is important. Everything is starred. Or what about digital folders? I have way too many subfolders in my inbox. Now, I have cured myself of that, and I'm going to talk to you today about how I've done that. But I used to have so many folders, I would even try to organize it into subfolders of folders. So, and then it became like academic year. So, for example, 2020 to 2021, and then within that, the semester, and within that, the quarter or the class. You probably see where I'm going with this. It was a lot of folders. And then I simply couldn't find anything because it was visually hidden away. So it looked a lot tidier, but it wasn't helpful when it came to working with my email. And then those physical paper file folders, I have that image here on the screen on the right, because I will admit, even printed emails. Back when I used to have a paper filing system that I kept pretty up to date with my classwork. I'd have students in classes, and I would keep everything grouped by folders, and sometimes would even occasionally print out emails if there were things that I thought I needed to keep later on. So those were kind of the three methods I was using. I was favoriting things, I was using digital folders, and occasionally I was also even printing emails. So today I'm going to teach you how you can take emails out of your email inbox where you might have been organizing them or not organizing them with one of the methods I just talked about. Maybe it's a digital folder, maybe you're printing them, or maybe you're using or overusing the favorite or star feature, just like I used to. ClickUp offers a really unique feature.
Your mic is on mute, Sam.
I'll choose email to list, and you'll see this special email. Now, normally I would blur this out, but it's a test account, so I'll blur it later if I need to. But all you'd have to do is choose copy, and then you can forward to this email. Now, it is a really long email address, and actually I should probably follow my own technical advice and reset the email after I do this. But you would just copy this email, and you can simply put it into the CC, BCC, or hit forward on your email and send it to this particular list. Now, let's take a look at what happens when you do that. So I'm going to copy this email, and then I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to come back over and show you what happens next. So I'm over here in Chrome, and I'm using an email I don't often use for demos. The reason I'm using this is I wanted one that would give me just a really basic email client, and there's an HTML option for slower internet connections with Gmail. So that's what you're seeing right now, an email account that I use for typically newsletters. It's my university alumni account. So what I'm going to do is just paste in the ClickUp email address. So notice that really long email from the list I just grabbed. And I'm just going to go down to the subject, and I'm going to put a sample test subject in here. So like test message from Google. It's from my Penn State University account, so I'll put it here. And then I'll put some additional test details. And again, the reason I'm doing this is because I want you to see where these fields go when I send this to ClickUp. So I'm going to go ahead and send this, and then I'll pop back over to ClickUp and show you what happens when we get it. Usually takes less than a minute. Okay, we're back in ClickUp. What I did while I was paused was I just went ahead and took the filter off in ClickUp and made it so that it wasn't just the items that had a class. And so you'll see some other items that are here that don't have a class assigned, including this test message from Google PSU. So let's open that up and take a look at what's inside. So we can see the email address I used to send it to. So that's just included inside of the message. The test message from Google PSU was the subject, I believe. And then some additional test details was just what I wrote inside of the message. And I can see that this created the task. So that was my email, and it created it. And it just added this task directly here. Now, this isn't the most exciting demo. So let's look at something that's a little bit more interesting. Let me see if I can find a newsletter to forward so you can see what that looks like. Okay, I found something much more interesting to show you. So I belong to a group called Pod Network, or at least I belong to their mailing list. And it has all sorts of posts from faculty educators and faculty developers. And they usually have pretty lively discussions. And okay, so are you trying to tell me that my mic was mute the whole time, Ursa?
Not the whole time. Not the whole time. Just when I noticed it, that's when I told you.
Oh my God, it probably got it. It probably was doing it the whole time. I don't know what's up with that because I know I was talking. Golly, shoot it. I wanted him to stay. But anywho, um, this this video is about ClickUp. I think last week I was supposed to be talking about email automation. You know, just a software or some sort to help us manage our emails. Well, this is a system that my virtual project manager had me on. And I was just really intimidated by the whole thing. I mean, it's got all the bells and the whistles, so many buttons, and trying to figure it out. And I was like, oh my God. Well, in my research, for tonight, trying to find something to talk about, a system for us to talk about regarding emails. This one kept popping up, and I was like, I got that. I think I need to take some time and really learn this thing. This looks it's like for everything, not just emails, but for everything. Hey, Chief, how you doing? If you want to come up, just raise your hand. We're just chatting about email management. And if you have questions about anything that I do, which is on my digital card above my head, you can also ask questions about that as well. But either way, welcome to the room. So, anywho, so I decided to show a clip, but of course, you know, Ursula, when I got ready to open up my room, I couldn't find the one that I had originally tagged. See, this is why I need a virtual assistant to help me get my stuff together. So I told them before I clicked play on this one, I decided, I told them, I was like, okay, we're watching this together, listening to it together, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. So, my question is, are you familiar with ClickUp?
I am not.
It is, when I tell you, it's an awesome thing. So, what I'm going to do, this particular one, this lady, she is talking about, I'm putting it, the one that we just listened to, not all the way through, but nevertheless, I put it in the chat. But from there, you can go over to YouTube. ClickUp themselves have a YouTube channel. So, that is the one that I plan on just going through to get familiarized with ClickUp, and I will probably start using it. I can tell you that they do have a mobile app version, because I'm on my phone all the time, not so much on my laptop. And so when she would send me information through ClickUp, all the emails came through ClickUp and everything. I was able to access those from my phone through their app version. So I think it's really, a good system. It's just that I never took the time to actually learn it. I really didn't, because I just started sending her emails from my my business account, or texting her. I'm like, girl, I be on the move. I ain't got time to be trying to figure this stuff out. But if I did that when I did it through the system, it would be like this time at night, me trying to respond to her emails, because I had to figure it all out. But I think I am going to block out the weekend and just learn the system, because their thing is one click, and it's just it just covers a lot of stuff, not just email automation, but a lot of stuff. So I think it's worth taking the time to look at. So anyway, welcome to the room, patients. If you want to come up, just raise your hand. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and send you an invitation and whatnot. Okay. All right. Yeah, there you go. Um, Before we start with you, let me go ahead and let Queen Ursula introduce herself, and then we'll move on to you, patients. Okay. Go ahead, Queen Ursula. Tell the people who you are, what you do, and you can also put your link in the chat. Okay.
Hey everyone, my name is Ursula. I am a podcaster. My podcast is titled Assorted Conversations with Ursula. It's streaming on all platforms. It is a podcast to help people have a renewed mindset for personal growth. And so I would be delighted if you were able to check out the podcast. Please subscribe, share, and like. But most importantly, let me know what you think. I am open to all types of ideas, and so it doesn't have to be always, yeah, it's thebomb.com. If you have any suggestions or anything, please let me know what you think. After each episode, there is a question and answer, and I value your opinion. So I will drop that link in the chat. I enjoy being around CM and in the business solutions for small businesses. I think that this is a great room, a great club. I'm looking forward to learning some new things each and every Monday as the rooms are open. So I'm excited to hear about what you all do. And thank you. I yield the mic.
Oh, thank you, Queen Ursula. Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, that podcast is thebomb.com. And she also has rooms here, assorted conversations. And yeah, I mean, just follow her, because this girl right here is a gift to the earth. Okay. So, anywho, patience, go ahead and tell the people who you are and what you do.
Hey, my name is Patience Wanamaker, and actually, I was here because I thought I was gonna get some pointers
on some business solutions for small businesses. I have been encountering that, I say about the last 2 years, and I haven't made any actual moves in it. I've been gravitating towards it. As you can see, my PTR looks business. I'm gravitating towards business, and I was thinking, I am a spiritual guidance helper, right? So I really don't want to put a price on that. I really don't. Now, I don't. I never did. And throughout my life, I was doing spiritual guidance helping before I even knew that I was actually doing it. And so I had a friend that told me that I should put a price on it, but I say no, because it's a God given gift. So it comes directly from God. So my thing is, I actually have certain talents with drawing. I have talents with writing. I love to journal. One of my main loves is also reading and listening to audiobooks. Um, I've written songs when I was little. Well, I written poems, and then those poems turned into songs, and now I'm in my late 40s. It's back to poems. I can do rap and I can sing or whatever, but I'm now gravitating more towards writing softer poetry or poetry for the soul or whatever. So basically, that's what I've been doing a lot of lately since I've been back home. And I was just here. I'm here to learn. And I was looking, just like you say, business solutions for small businesses, because I got a lot of other ideas, but those are my main things that I gravitate towards: spirituality, reading, journaling, writing, and helping people to find like business moves. Like someone probably would be like, they need a job. I can help them like that to find a work from home job. So that's what I do. I like to assist people.
CM, do you mind if I say something real quick?
Yes,
So, you,
please.
so Miss Patience, you're not putting a price on the gifting that God has given you. You're putting a price on your time. So look at it as I'm putting a price on how much time I'm spending to provide a service to someone. Not you're putting a price on what thus says the Lord for that particular person. So I just wanted to add that. I mean, CM can definitely go into more depth, but I just wanted to add that foundation right there for you. I yield my mic.
And you are absolutely correct, Queen Ursula, because that's what I was going to say as well. On my digital business card, and this is something that I didn't say in the 411 today, is that one of the things that I added was a video, YouTube videos telling the people about all my products and services that I offer. Okay, what I try to do is make sure that people have all the information, okay, available to them. But if they still want to schedule a one on one with me, they're going to get an invoice. Okay, that link on my digital business card, for them to schedule an appointment, there's a price attached to that. Now, it's the same price is for everyone, whether I talk to them for 30 minutes or an hour. But the thing is, it serves two purposes. You schedule the appointment and you pay that money, you are serious. Okay. You are serious. Okay. So, I know that you're not going to waste my time. Okay. Because you've already paid. You've already paid. So, more than likely, you're going to keep that appointment. For those people that schedule appointments and they don't have to pay for them, they forget them. They don't show up. They don't bother to call you, email, text you, or anything to say, hey, I need to reschedule. I'm not going to make it or whatever. But when you put a price on something, they pay it, they're serious. They're serious about it. So now there might be people like me where I pay for stuff and then I still forget it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, well that was $35 I just wasted, but I need this appointment. So let me just go back and schedule it again. Right. So the other thing is that, hey, you are paying for my time. You are paying for my time. And because I have given you everything that you need, where you don't have to schedule a one-on-one appointment with me, because really all everything, my products and services and whatnot, it's when you click on the links, it's and you take time to read it, you're going to get the information you needed. You're either going to buy it or you're not, or you're going to sign up for whatever. But if you still want to schedule an appointment with me, I'm sorry, you're going to have to pay for that. You're just going to have to pay for it. I'm sorry. Yeah. So, and don't feel bad about it, because it lets the people know, you're setting boundaries, prioritizing your time and everything, regarding your business. So, yeah, in the beginning, you probably going to get people that get to that point and they get that invoice and they're going to be like, I ain't doing that. Okay, that's fine. See you later, you know, and whatnot. But then there's going to be the people that they're going to be like, yes, I'm going to go ahead and do this, because I want the information. I need more clarity or whatever. So, I would encourage you to do that. In regards to the business solutions, I need you to expound a little bit more about that. I think I know what it is you're in need of. And I want to say that we covered it on the first Monday I was here. Then we, Ursula, while I went down some lists of different ways that you can provide solutions to businesses and whatnot. If I didn't, I plan on doing it again, because that's what this room is all about. But tell me exactly what it is you're in need of. Are you looking for a
Uh,
niche? Are you looking for a
No, I
niche?
mean, not really, not really, because I'm so like I have so many different genres. I have so many different things that I do. Like, well, I'm a widow, but I'm an artist. I am a mother. I am a chef. I just do like as things come to me, that's what
Mm-hmm.
I do. And then when I start doing something, I can't stop myself. So if I'm sitting down and I'm sitting there and I'll be like, oh, I need a pen and a pad. I may be journaling something, or I could be drawing something, and I'll draw it as the spirit lead me to it. It just comes out that way. If
Mm-hmm.
if I'm writing something, if like say, okay, I was with a friend of mine on here. So she was like, yeah, her it was two of my friends. So they was like, yeah, we know you're good at poetry. You need to stop. And I want to stop
Mm-hmm.
completely with my poetry. And because I'm really depressed about my husband being dead or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did that, the first poem I did was dedicated to him, and I didn't even know I was gonna do a poem that day that was dedicated to him, and they was just like at awe. They was just like, "Did you just say that? Did that just?" And then they was just talking, and they was just talking, and they was just talking, and then I'm like, "Huh?" And it was like, "Yeah, it came out just like that." So like when I say certain stuff, like when I do poetry now, I do it off the top of my dome. I don't write it down. So now I'm at a point where I was in these recorded rooms with those two friends, and I started actually verbally writing a book about myself, my mom, my aunt, and my grandma. So now, and I already had the idea of writing the book about me, my mom, and her sisters. But actually it's turning them all into superheroes. And my grandmother, she was gonna be like the head of everything. So I already got that already played out in my mind. So basically it's writing, coloring, and drawing. Um Putting recipes together. I would like to sell makeup and perfume also. And I'm getting myself I have to get myself ready to go to school. So I got a lot on my plate. Like it's a lot, and I don't keep my grandkids anymore because I got so much on my plate. But I just underwent the ninth. I just came through surgery. Surgery was successful.
Amen. Praise
And
God.
um So my dad, like, he's so happy because at that moment they drugged me up with two different drugs that I know, and I don't mess with narcotics. I don't, no, that's not the thing for me. I like, if I need to calm down, I'll pray, or I'll go find something I need to do, or find something to look at on TV, go cook, go clean. I'll go scream if I have to. But I don't take it that far to go into the streets. So for me to go under the knife and actually allow them to put drugs in my system, that was a big, big step for me. Now I'm talking about that was a huge, huge thing for me, but I had to get my gallstone taken out because it was hurting. And it hurt. Oh, it hurt. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt. So, that's something that I had to do. So I had to make up my mind to do those things and walk with the Holy Spirit and talk to the Lord and all this other stuff. And now I sit here. And then the next thing is, what am I going to do? Because I got all this other stuff on my mind. I got all this other stuff on my plate, and I'm here. I'm here. And my husband is dead. My daddy took me back into his home, and he's like, "Well, you never did stop having this home. You just got married and moved away out the state for 10 years, but that don't mean nothing to me." So I'm glad I got a good relationship with my dad because he put me in the first house that he had, and he lives in the house that was just bought here. So daddy just got him a new house, and he just put me in the old house. So hey.
That's nice.
Mm,
That's
you know,
nice.
surrounded by older family and stuff. So I'm pretty good. It's just that I'm just, my mind is set with that business. No matter what I do, no matter good or bad, no matter what happens, my mind is always on business. And when I see you in here, I say it's time to go. It's that time. Because well, a lot of times, when you're talking, you speak stuff into existence. A lot of times with me, I stopped speaking it into existence. I stopped telling people and I just started doing. And that's why it's happening for me now. I can feel it unfolding being here with you two and y'all energy, that the fact that you're real about what you're doing. And I feel the way I feel. I'm sitting here watching a show that I'm not really looking at called Friends. So Friends inspire me to get up and do. Every time I see Friends, I'm always talking, laughing, or whatever, and I just look at the little stuff that they do, and I can make a show just like that. I can make the show up in my head, and da 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 da. But it'll be a kind of different, but it'll have its own twist, and it'll have like natural stuff in it, and it'll have like Egyptians in it, but it'll be similar to Friends. So when I see that show, it just reminds me of my heritage and my people and who I am and where I came from. But I love the show Friends. I'll put it on like I got it on DVD. Now I got to be obsessed with
Wow.
it.
Wow.
I bought that
Wow.
when I was in my last year in South Carolina, and I saw it in Walmart. I was like, "Wait a minute, is this Friends? And is this Martin?" I said, "I can't leave this store. I got to have Friends and Martin." So I put it in the buggy. And so it's been a good inspiration for me. And then I see, like, talking to you guys, like I said, I can see things unfolding for me. I can actually, just like when you got your the business card up here,
Mm-hmm.
man, right now it's just reminding me that I need to get one of those.
Well, you can get one through my link. At the bottom of the card, it says get a 10K card like Cheryl. Yes. So, but
Okay.
I want to bring your attention to what's on the link as well. There is a free ebook. It's a 138-page ebook. Um, it is how to start your business. Is that the name of it? Golly. How to start your business, how to start and how to grow, something like that. But so I would encourage you to get that 138-page ebook,
Mhm.
okay? And that's going to all automatically put you on my mailing list. So you'll get a newsletter, from my company, CMH Business Solutions, and, you know, anywho. But that is going to be your first start. I encourage everyone to have that ebook in their digital library because it just kind of tells you what you need to do, how to start your business, and it covers marketing, advertising. Of course, it's not going to cover the AI, not this version of it, but it give you some ideas and whatnot. I encourage everyone to have an online business. And let me tell you why. Okay. Because an online business is going to allow you to work from anywhere. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I started out as a notary. I became a notary to do loan closings. And I've been doing that since 2017. And I tell everybody that was a setup from God. That business God used to bring me to give me my freedom papers from the W 2 job. I have not worked a W 2 job since 2019. So I
Mm-hmm.
started my notary business in 2017 within 2 years. And at the time when I started, I was already working three jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so
Wow.
I added the notary thing. And God used that notary job to just bring me out of the workforce.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
The
get.
W2. Yeah. So he gave me my freedom papers. And I have not worked a W 2 job since 2017.
Mm.
Yeah, and like I tell people, I said that notary thing was just a setup by God. It really was because it really gave me he gave me three jobs out of that step. Okay, so I became a notary to do loan closing, and then at the same time he gave me the process server business, but I didn't even know what I was doing, that it was process server, because I was just getting the documents and dropping them off at businesses. I wasn't chasing people. Okay, because when you think process server, you think you're serving people individually. But no, I was just dropping these documents off at these two different businesses here in Montgomery. And I've been with that company since 2018. Okay. And so, in essence, he gave me three jobs. He gave me the regular notary, where people call me to notarize documents on a daily basis. And then I had the loan signing agent business, and then the process server business and whatnot. So that's a story for another day. But it didn't take me very long to realize, hey, I like this. I love it. Thank you so very much, God. But I think when I ask you for something, I used the wrong terminology. I said work from home. Maybe I should have said work at home.
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
want to be on the road like that.
Oh goodness, I know.
So, then he put other things, he started putting other things in my path. I started my trucking company, I started the financial services, the personal, the credit repair, the help building people's business credit. You can apply for loans, personal and business loans through that company. So, in essence, I invested in a franchise. And I did the same thing with my the courses for the CDL. So all of those things are online. So I just do the marketing. They click on the link, they schedule their appointments and whatnot, and I don't have to meet with anybody.
Wow.
I'm not meeting with anybody because the credit repair and whatnot is fully staffed. It's fully staffed. So they meet with the people. I don't have to know a darn thing about credit repair, business because they
Mm.
know.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So I always encourage people to have an online business. And with you doing your drawings, you doing your poetry, you doing all of those things, girl, do that stuff. And what you need to do is have an online store.
Online store. Okay, that sounds like great advice. I like that.
Mm-hmm. And if you're a writer, girl, you can do books, girl, and have an online store and sell your stuff.
Hmm. I saw I know I don't know if you heard of her, but it's this lady. Her name is what is it? Shira. Shira. and she be on YouTube, and she wrote a book, and she I think she wrote more than one book, and she sells some stuff online like makeup. She sells makeup online,
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
and Shira. I think that's her name, Shira.
No, I'm not familiar with her. Are you familiar with her, Ursula?
No, I'm not. I've never heard of her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was
So,
her, and she encouraged me to, because she wrote her own books, and I,
mhm.
I want to sell makeup online at one point, but I said you don't necessarily have to sell makeup online. You can sell all types of stuff online.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I,
But
I'm
like I said, whatever you decide to do, I just encourage people. I don't want to go. I want to travel, but I don't want to be doing that for work. I want to do that for whatever. Yeah, for fun. Okay, I just want to,
uh,
you know, and stuff. So it's all online, baby. It's all online. And with my trucking company, one thing I learned quick, fast, in a hurry. I don't want all my money going into um
you
maintaining a truck.
right,
Okay.
right.
No, I don't. I don't want all my money going to maintaining a truck. No.
Now,
So,
my husband, he drive trucks, and trust me, I know you don't want
mhm.
to go into, because my husband had an account like for himself or for his personal, and he had another account set to the side just to maintain his truck.
Mhm.
He was
Mhm.
the operator, and that truck cost us some money. So yeah,
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. So, that's
But yeah, God bless me, as far as, we talking about Black History Month and whatnot. My picture there, that was a birthday gift
uh,
that PTR. But I put the thing I am Black History on there.
uh,
So God used me, and the first female in our family to own a trucking company.
oh wow.
So yeah, I'm the first of a lot of things in my family. I'm the first who did a lot of things in my family. So
Uh-huh.
anyway, but Miss Patience, that is what I would encourage you to do. Um, Ursula, I was thinking should I refer her to the House of Creativity?
I I don't know. It it's up to
And
you. I think Miss Patience, what you're looking for is are you looking for someone to kind of help guide you as you're putting things down on paper? You're
Yeah, like,
basically looking for a coach kind of to help guide you so that you're making sure that you're
yeah,
going down the right path. Yeah,
yeah.
I think CM uh that might be something that you could do. Um because you're an expert in business, you could kind of help her in regards to what she wants to do and get it more fine tuned and get it more specific because she has great ideas. She just needs someone to help her
yes.
fine tune it so she can focus on one thing and not be so overwhelmed because that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing,
Mm-hmm.
God dropping all of these ideas in your lap, but you
Hmm.
just not knowing exactly where to start.
Right,
So, with CM being an expert in business solutions, I think you should definitely link up with her and see how she can help you further your business and just fine tune so you can start at one place instead of trying to start at five different places.
right. And
Thank,
focus. Hmm.
thank you so much, Queen Ursula. But yeah, so like I said, what I would tell you first of all is to grab the link regarding my digital business card. Just knock yourself out going
Yeah,
through the links and
number.
whatnot. But
I reckon.
definitely grab that freebie that's there. Okay, so
Hmm.
you want to do that, and that's going to put you to getting the newsletter. It is coming out once a month at this point, I believe. We were doing it like twice a month, but I think now it's just once a month. But it does have a two factor. So when you sign up, you have to confirm your email. So you'll put all your information in on the job form. It's going to send you an email to you, whatever email address you give it. It's going to send you that email, and you have to confirm your email before it gives you access to the download. Okay. So
Okay.
if it doesn't go straight to your box, your inbox, check your junk mail. Okay, folder. Okay. So, and then just explore. Like I said, I broke up those. It was one long video, and I broke it down so you would know what you're listening to. So go through there, hear what I'm saying about all the different products and services, and yeah, just get familiar with what I do and all of that. Now, I can tell you that those videos are old. It'll be talking about the layout of the digital business card, but those links have been shifted, but the information about the product and service is still the same. So yeah, that's cool. And then meet us back here again on every Monday. I'll open up my room. um and of course, you can reach out to me through my email, or you can schedule an appointment, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna be doing the Q&A room every Monday. Okay, and
Okay.
we can talk. Yeah. So I'm here for you, girl. I'm here for you, girl.
Yeah, and just take your time, patience. Take your time. It's gonna come, and nothing great happens
Mhm.
overnight. But just take your time and just go through your ideas, what is being downloaded to you, and write it down. Write down all your ideas. Keep a notebook. You can get like a one subject notebook from the Dollar Tree or something.
I got a
Write
bunch.
your ideas.
Trust
Okay,
me.
good,
I got
good,
so many
good.
notebooks. Looking at 4 or 5 right now. Hmm.
Good. Write those down. Take your time, and there are a lot of different things that CM offers for those that are trying to start a business. So
Mhm.
I'm not plugging her business per se, but I am plugging an opportunity for you to get that one thing, because that's what it seems like you're looking for, is
Mhm.
that one thing that where you can start, because you're ready to go, and I feel you, you
Hmm.
know.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Yes,
add my 2 cents on that.
yes, this is 224. 224 is 8. And 8 is like the yin and yang because it goes in a complete circle. So when I make the number 8, I don't do the two circles. I make it as a yin and yang, and it's going surfacely, and it's going and going and going. So for me it's the 8. And I am my birth, well, let me see. My birth chart number is 33. So my life path number is 33. And I'm a 10, 10, 10. I was born October 28th, 1975 at 5:23 p.m. So now is the time. Now is the time. So what time do the room open for the Q&A room on Monday?
Are you Eastern, Central, or Pacific time?
Eastern.
Okay,
Eastern.
so it's gonna be, I'm Eastern too. So it's gonna be 9:30. 9:30
9:30.
on Mondays. She usually posts the it looks like you're a member of the house anyway, because you don't have a pink ticket. But she usually posts the room in the calendar, so you can just click on it. But it's usually 9:30 Eastern.
Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure I send it to myself. It'll go straight to my calendar. I put Q&A room every Monday at 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, 9:30 p.m. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So yeah, I don't know. Some just told me to come in here and just open myself up, and that's what I did. Just open up and just be real about everything, and just that's what happened. And look what happened. I just so happened to stumble across two people that are like myself. Wow.
Yes, ma'am. We do